Hi, I'm Ashley Everett.
I'm Crissa Jackson.
And this is Between Us Curls. What's up, you guys? I'm Ashley Everett, and today we have Crissa Jackson with us, the basketball content creator, coolest, dancing, swirling girl out there.
Doing it all, kind of, sort of, not really, a little bit, I try.
Literally, you are doing it all, girl. You're dancing with the basketball, that's cool.
Thank you.
So, how did you even get into playing basketball? How long have you been doing it? Give us the rundown.
I'm gonna show my age, so thank you for that.
Okay.
I've been playing since I was 7. My dad used to train my brother. I asked him to train me. He said no. I threatened to tell my mom. So he started training me. Meanwhile, my dad's trash. He literally has no game. So he started training me. I've been playing. I went to college. After graduating college, I tried to go overseas. Started doing personal training because that's another passion of mine. Started my own business that way. I stopped playing basketball for 3 years, actually. I got a call from a gentleman to try out for the Harlem Globetrotters, started doing that. Did that for about 3 years, then got into content creation with basketball.
You've been through a lot and you've had a journey, it sounds like.
Yeah. And ups and downs of it, especially with, women in sports. My mom used to pray for me almost every day to grow taller. She'd say, grow in the name of Jesus. You should grow. And then she used to go like this to me. Mom, I didn't grow yet.
It didn't matter though, girl. Didn't matter. It didn't stop you from doing what you had to do, okay?
Yeah, because people definitely thought that, I wasn't gonna make it anywhere because of that.
So who was one of your biggest inspirations in basketball?
Oh, honestly, I feel like it was just my drive that was more so, and I don't know where the drive came from. I just tried when my father started teaching me, fell in love with it, kept on going. As I got a little bit older, I admired Allen Iverson, the way he played the game as far as his crossover, because I didn't even watch basketball when I was younger at all. So I really don't know what it was that kept me going as far as inspiration or a player.
Yeah.
I think it was really just me and my dad. Wanting to learn more and do more.
And
really.
Be better and get better at it. I'm similar, I started dancing when I was very young, like 2 to be exact.
Wow.
So I wasn't like inspired by someone and then start doing it. But as you go, you can appreciate people, obviously. And you're like, oh, I want to do what they're doing, or I want what they have.
Exactly.
Or I want to be better than them.
Exactly.
So yeah,
exactly. It was that
I can
same
relate.
thing.
Tell us a little bit about the Harlem Globetrotters. Did you travel the globe and all of that?
Actually, yeah. I went to 13 countries in about 2.5 years. Yeah. That all happened with my really fast-paced story that I told you earlier. I hadn't touched a basketball in 3 years. I got a call from a gentleman that was from my same hometown. And I've known how to do tricks and fancy ball handling since I was younger. I knew how to do all that stuff. He was with like this little team that would do halftime shows, and I would actually go with them to a few, and they choose me as a little kid out of the crowd, but I already knew what I was doing.
Yeah.
But so he called me up and he was like, hey, how's your handles? I was like, rusty, because I hadn't touched a basketball in 3 years. He was like, well, the Globetrotters are having a tryout. And I was like, okay, really, what are you calling me for? Because I didn't even know girls played for the team.
Oh.
And so he was like, no, seriously, they're having a tryout. At this time, I was already a personal trainer. I had a business. I was like, oh, okay, what's the worst thing that can happen is I don't make the team and I'm still doing what I'm enjoying. So
absolutely.
I went to a racquetball court at the YMCA, got a basketball, and started just trying to like practice and stuff. And then we had the tryouts. They had about 30 people that were there, had an interview process, got a call 2 weeks later. And I got on the team.
And you booked it, honey.
Yep.
And then you did that for 3 years?
Yeah, about 2.5, I'd say. Growing up, you dream of playing for WNBA or going overseas and things like that. And as an athlete, I just wanted to I wanted to be famous in that way of just being like a professional basketball player. But it's not until you get into the position of that you really realize how much change you can actually make. So when I was with the Globetrotters, it was these kids and these girls that would just scream my name and DM me and just talk to me and say how much like I inspire them and do all these things. And I'm like, me?
Yeah.
Like really, like what did I do to do this? You know, but it's just being in that presence, that idol for them to look up to.
And just showing up authentically yourself, girl.
Exactly. And then being the 13th woman to play for an all-guys team. That's a team that's been around for 90 years and things of that nature. So it was really an eye-opener to like the things or how I could really make a difference in this world, which then moved on to why I started doing social media.
Yeah, you're reaching people and you were like, okay, we can play this
Yes.
into something else.
Exactly.
What did that leap of faith look like when you were like, okay, I'm done with this chapter of my Globetrotters life, and now I think I want to start content creating, take things into my own hands. What did that look like?
Well, that was rough, to be honest. Before the Globetrotters, I didn't even like social media.
Yeah.
So going with the Globetrotters, I was like, I'm gonna use this platform to be able to, because I'm not gonna be here for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
So I was gonna use it as, a benefit of mine. And so it started with when I was there and kind of just capturing moments.
What did you start with? YouTube?
No, Instagram. That was a little bit after when Instagram was barely videos. It was more pictures.
Yeah.
When I stopped playing for the Globetrotters, it was tough because at that point, I didn't have any income. So it was really my wife, who was dog grooming at the time, really bringing in the income. And I was just like, babe, like, I need to invest in myself, because I was doing pretty good on social media before I left the Globetrotters.
Yeah.
And I was like, I really think I can go somewhere with it. And so she gave me some time. So a couple months go by. I'm like, nothing's really happening. She's like, looking at her watch. I was like, okay, babe, like, we need to get some money here. I was like, okay, just give me a little bit more time. And I was get a little bit here and there, but just to sum it all up, it was a rough patch, because that leap of faith really put us in like a financial predicament, really, situation.
Yeah, because at first, influencing in social media didn't seem like it could be a legit thing, So absolutely, I understand. How would you describe the beginning phase of becoming a successful creator? Did you collaborate with a lot of people?
Oh yeah, but as far as like editing, filming, all that stuff, it's just be me and my wife. But collabing was probably the express way, to be honest. I think collaborations is really like the wave of faster growth and a bigger community, to be honest, because you put yourself in somebody else's lens, basically, like, so their following has never even heard of you or seen you. So now you have their following or people who might be interested, and you just keep on growing and building that way. So collaborations was definitely a big
And you do something that, teaches people something at the same time. So I'm sure a lot of people are like knocking at your door to collaborate, because it's so cool. Visually, it looks really cool, but also like, who doesn't want to learn how to put a ball on my finger and make it spin?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like, but social media is such a numbers game, and people are really big-headed, and people are really like, they think they're, the stuff. And if you don't have a big following, like, I don't understand what I can really get from you. And I'm just like, I get it, I respect it, can't force you to do anything that you don't want to do. But when I had a smaller following, Robbie World, he's a content creator, comedian out of Atlanta. He's the first person with a huge following. He had over 1 million. I had less than 100,000 at the time. And I hit him up. I thought he was really funny. I'd followed him prior. And I was like, bro, I'd love to be in a skit with you. I could spin the ball on your finger, we could do something like that. He was like, heck yeah, let's do it.
Word.
And, he kind of, that was like my first one. He helped me grow, and we're friends to this day. I do anything for him, because I feel like that's really what boosted me originally. And just having one person just to see what you can do and respect it, and see how you can make a little bit of a change in a style of videos. It was awesome.
What necessities were needed for becoming a creator, and where did you find your resources?
What are the necessities? A phone, camera.
Yeah, exactly. What are the necessities to be you?
I feel like now as a creator, it's so many different options, because you have so many different platforms.
Yeah.
TikTok has a different audience, so you can kind of be raw and more original, kind of like how Vine was, right?
Right.
Instagram, I feel like, is a little bit higher quality. You might need that lighting, they like that. A lot of other stuff, you have to be kind of gimmicky, whatever's gonna get somebody's first attention, especially for TikTok. And I feel like the less meaningful it is, the better it'll do on TikTok, at least for me.
No, girl, same. If you're like overthinking it, do it more than probably 2 times, maybe.
Yeah.
It's like, no. But when you're like, whatever, I don't care.
It goes crazy.
It's really hard to like predict.
Yeah.
How do you like deal with that when it comes to certain things being grand and being loved by so many people and it goes viral and gets all these views, and then like the next thing is like, no, it seems or it feels like no one's fucking with it, you know? Have you ever wanted to quit and be like, throw in the towel, I don't care?
I wouldn't say I've ever wanted to quit because I really actually truly enjoy doing what I do. But I get frustrated with it. But then I also just be like, dang, this joint went really crazy. Like, I'm okay with this not doing that good because like, all right, this joint going crazy.
Yeah.
At that video, this joint going crazy. You know what I mean? Like,
balance.
Exactly. I might even just delete that one. We're just gonna keep this.
There you go.
You know, but it's also like you live and learn to like what people like too. So that could be like, okay, this video did really good, this video didn't. What might be the reason why this video didn't do as well? You know, and then you just learn from it. Maybe you don't do that style of video again, or you just change something about it. What was different from this video and this video?
What do you think is different about your niche and sets you apart from other creators? I mean, obviously we know, but you know.
yeah. I mean, I'm not like a big-headed, cocky person, but really nobody does what I do.
Absolutely.
And that's
even girl, like you did the Wednesday dance.
Yeah.
With a basketball, like that's impressive.
I
That is
appreciate
impressive.
it. Thank you. And I think I was telling you earlier, like I feel as though I'm not a great dancer, but I literally am obsessed with dancing. I will watch dancing videos for hours and not ever watch a basketball game. I'm just obsessed with the art of it, how people move, how you're able to express yourself with it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, who's playing tonight? I don't know. I don't know. I'm just gonna watch, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so I think I just took the two passions of mine and just put them together, and I just really enjoy doing it.
So looking back, what steps did you take to get to where you are today?
I think the biggest step, to be honest, is just believing in myself. And that is kind of the hardest thing because, especially with social media, there's always people, well, there's people in general in your life that are just like, oh, why are you doing what you're doing? You're doing the most, you know? But it's just believing that there's a place for you in the career path that you're looking for. And I remember being with the Globetrotters, I would videotape when I started, like, okay, I'm gonna use this platform. I would videotape and start doing, oh, there goes Crissa making another video.
Yeah.
But now you guys are over here in my DMs asking to do a video with me. Oh, there goes Crissa making another video without you in it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Period.
So like, I don't deal with people like that, and it's just kind of cutting. That's another step. It's cutting people out of your lives that don't believe in you, and then kind of just like understanding or having certain people around you that do believe in you, and that could be like your support system. Like my family was my support system, my wife, my daughter. My daughter thought I was the coolest thing, and up until she got a teenager, and then I'm just not cool anymore. So yeah, there's that. And then, you know, my wife, she's, you know, helping me with ideas. So I feel like those are probably the biggest, you know, steps or differences in my life that made me be able to get where I am today.
So what 3 tips would you give your younger self?
Ooh, I don't know. I don't feel like I'm not trying to be big-headed or anything. I'm just happy with the decisions that I've made in life because I feel like they were made for a reason to get me to the place that I am today.
Period. I mean, you followed your heart, girl. You were passionate, so you are definitely a leader of that.
Yeah.
So
I appreciate that.
Follow your heart, kids.
Follow your heart.
It'll lead to this success. What's one thing you would like to leave with the viewers today?
Follow me. I'm just kidding.
Me too.
I would have to say, like, as far as if you're interested in social media, the hardest part is to get started. And then, of course, being consistent with it. Because my father always said you wouldn't work a day in your life if you do something that you love doing. And like I said, I really do enjoy what I'm doing, and I don't feel like it's work. Unless I don't enjoy it, but I do enjoy it. So it's not work. So just, you know, just follow your heart, you know, do what you're passionate, and invest in yourself, believe in yourself. It's really what it is.
Where can we find you? Where can we see you?
You guys can find me on all platforms on Crissa_Ace. That's CRISSA_ACE. And I think YouTube is like Crissa Jackson. Oh, and then Facebook is Crissa Ace Jackson. That's a lot. Just Google or something. That'd be cool too.
You got the scoop on Between Us Curls.
Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe to Curly Culture.
Be sure to drop a comment below and let us know who we should talk to next. Okay, we're starting with, hi, this is Ashley. Wait, sorry.
You're good.
I need to hear you say it one time.
Hey you guys, what's up? I'm Ava Pearl, founder of Curly Culture, a community for people with all types of curly hair, from a 2A to a 4C. Let us know what you guys want to see in the comments below, and we'll see you guys on our next episode. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel.